The aspects of this bill that we're really concerned about in particular is that it doesn't line up with or isn't consistent with the recommendations from the Duke and Caves report. So the Joint Select Committee handed that report down a few weeks ago to the Federal Senate. And my job as a Federal Senator for Western Australia is to make sure that the implementation of those recommendations are followed through. It's important that this draft bill on Aboriginal cultural heritage is consistent with that and making sure that people understand particularly free, prior and informed consent, as that was one of the key recommendations. This is about First Nations peoples in this country having the right to say no around development on their country and protecting cultural heritage. So it's absolutely important we make sure that the legislation is consistent because the extensive amount of work that's gone into the evidence that's been received by the Joint Select Committee has heard all aspects of that and has been well informed. We are disappointed that the government today have not listened to traditional owners and First Peoples of this state about their issues with this bill, and we hope that in the future any further work that continues on this is actually co-designed and co-produced alongside First Nations people.
What can People Power do?
People Power can write to the ministers on my Facebook page and on the Aboriginal Cultural Heritage Alliance and some of the native title groups. There will be links that will send a letter directly to the ministers and the Premier of this state. So we are asking everyone in Western Australia to stand beside us to write a letter that will be automatically sent with their response saying that they don't agree with what the contents is of this draft bill. So we are calling on West Australian public and our allies to make sure that we actually tell the government that this should not go ahead.